Good morning, everybody. This is Dylan here at Ellis Home and Garden in Longview. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. We are super excited because today is part 2 of the designer Christmas tree. You remember last week on Tuesday, if you missed it, honey, you missed out because we had such a great time. I showed you how to do this beautiful tree topper here, so I'm going to have Dina scan it before we even get started to refresh your memory on what we did. And again, I showed you how to do the tree topper from start to finish. We used a 7.5 foot Fraser fir slim tree. It's pre-lit. We fluffed that bad boy out, and then we started at the very top and used our picks and stems to create a beautiful topper. So today I'm going to show you how we do the bottom of the tree. So let me scroll down so I can see everybody. And guys, if you have any questions today while we're watching or comments, go ahead and drop those down below. We love to interact with everyone and answer your questions live while we're on the video. And we're here to help you out any way we can.
Morning, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Okay, I got it right here. Let's see. Loading. Okay. Hey, Susan and Sharon and Francis. Okay, guys, before we get started, I want to give you a little shout out one more time. We have a great wreath retreat happening here in Longview, Texas, guys. It's going to be November 1st through the 4th. You go to jackieswreaths.com to find out information. We're going to have great designers there. It's going to be myself, Jackie, it's going to be Terry Marshall, and then Leah McIntosh is going to be there also. So we're going to give you all the fundamentals you need to make arrangements, wreaths, mesh and grapevine, and then of course a floral arrangement that I'm going to show you how to do. So guys, go to jackieswreaths.com to buy your ticket and sign up today. Seating is limited, and we hope to see each and every one of you there. I can't wait to meet you and hug you and get to know everybody behind the video. All right. So again, we're going to be doing the bottom of the tree today. Excuse my voice, honey. I sound like Bruce Jenner. I have had the cold all weekend, and so I think I've pretty much got past everything except for my stopped up nose, so I can't breathe. So if I'm sniffing, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and do the best that I can. Okay? Hey, Francis and Lori. Also, something else that's exciting. Last week, from 10 to 2, on the day we did the video, we offered 10% off your entire purchase, including sale items. And guys, guess what? We're offering it today only, this week also, because it takes so many materials to decorate a tree fully if you decorate it like I'm showing you. And so we want to give you an opportunity to get that 10% off additionally off of your whole entire purchase, including those sale items. It's today only, 10 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m., not 2:30, so from 2 o'clock. And you have to use coupon code DYLAN10, capital D-Y-L-A-N, and then the numbers 10, okay? And that's how you get that coupon code at the end. That's how you receive the 10% off. So make sure Central Time. So make sure you go on there and get that, guys, because all the materials we're using today on the tree are available on our website, ellishomeandgarden.com, and you can get those discounts today from 10 to 2. All right. Well, hope everyone had a great weekend. I had the East Texas Angel Network. It's a great organization we have here in Longview, Texas, from Neil McCoy. I helped do the centerpieces for all the tables, and we had such a great turnout at the sponsor dinner as well as the concert with Charlie Pride on Saturday night. So if you guys were there, I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did. And then Sunday and Monday, I decorated my house. I got my living room tree done. I got all my built-ins done, so I'm super excited about that. And I'll see if I can print out some pictures. That way I can show them to you right here on the video in the near future. Hey, Stephanie and Joanne and Deborah. All right, so the first thing you're going to do once you complete the top of the tree is you're going to add any ribbon that you want to add. If you're not a ribbon person, if you don't want to add ribbon on your tree, that's perfectly fine. But that's the first thing you're going to do. It's always the first thing, whether you're making an arrangement, a garland, a wreath, or a tree. You always put your ribbon first because you don't know how much space you have left to allow you to put any embellishments until you put the ribbon in your tree, okay? So let me grab mine. All right, you can do this a lot of different ways, guys. There's lots of different techniques, but I'm only going to show you one today. It's the most popular, it's the most traditional, and it's my personal favorite because you really get a great filler out of ribbon if you do it correctly. If you want to use mesh in your trees, this is also where you would interweave the mesh. I don't have any with me right now, but I can kind of give you a tip on how you would do that. I cut my mesh into strips about this long, probably about 2 feet, 24 inches, and I stick it in one side of the tree and pull it out the other so you have a little bit exposed. And if you do it this way, then go back and do it this way and alternate it so you have it blended all the way through the branches of your tree once you're done. So my technique, and the most popular, is going to be oversized bows, okay? Now I use 2 different ribbons, guys. I use this 2.5 inch on top that's really pretty. It's got like the green and the gold ivy leaves on it. And then I've used this velvet, which is a very classic traditional look. It's 4 inches on the bottom and it's got the gold edge. And again, all this is available online. Ribbon is 50% off every day, and then you get an additional 10 today using coupon code DYLAN10. and you can get that from 10 to 2. So pop on that online store, ellishomeandgarden.com, buy you some ribbon, and send me your pictures. I'd love to see what you do with it. All right, so I've done 5 loops on the top out of the ivy ribbon, and then I did 2 loops on the bottom, and I left the bottom tails super long so I can go back and weave them in the tree. Okay, so a lot of people can make bows, but the thing they want to know is how you put them on your tree and how do you know where to put them. You want to do everything in a diamond pattern, okay? So when I say diamond, I mean like one here, you know, one on each side, one in the middle, one on each side. So you kind of create an effect going down your tree, and that's how you kind of stay focused, and that's how you stay symmetric as far as your ribbon, because you don't want too bad, so we don't want to do that. I tied these with pipe cleaners, so we're going to just go ahead and start adding them onto the tree. Okay, so I'm going to actually put one right here at the top and stick it up in the branches, okay? And tie those pipe cleaners around the branches. And so now it's tied in there. So instead of just leaving your loops hanging down like that, that's kind of like when you curl your hair and you don't brush it out. I mean, you want to make sure you go back and add the loops where you want them. So once you tie it on there, of course, go back and you can, I'm going to bend these down and kind of weave them into the tree on each side, just like you see here. Just like that. Go back up here and fluff the top of your bow. Jackie, are you watching? Look at this beautiful dovetails that I did just for you. I know you got to have the dovetails. All right, so we added 1 bow right there. So that is why we keep the tails long, because I love to use that to weave the ribbon, the extra ribbon, throughout the branches. Hey, Katie girl, how you doing? Let's see. Jackie, I sound miserable, I sound horrible. But do I sound like bad, Dina? I really don't know what I sound like.
You sound stuffed.
Yes, I'm stuffed, but I can't, I don't feel that bad. I think that part's over with. Over the weekend, you know, a sinus headache is the worst, but I doped up on pills, antibiotics, so I'm good to go except for this nose. So if y'all see me rubbing my nose, I'm just putting Vicks on or something. I love Vicks. You like Vicks?
I can't use it.
Oh, allergic. Love it though. Okay, we'll get some more ribbon. Hey Sherry, thank you so much. Hi Kimberly, how are you? Okay, so we have another one now, and we're going to go back and remember that diamond pattern. So we're going to stick one over here on this side. And again, what I mean by saying stick it up in the branches is you want to stick it up on the branch like this versus at the very edge. Remember, your tree is smaller and it gets larger, so you don't want things sticking out larger than the branches, because then you'll lose your shape. And you don't want to end up with a big box shape at the very end. So you want to make sure you keep that diamond pattern in mind and set your bows up on the branches versus on the edge. Okay, and you got to go back and move your bows around. So just because you have it on here doesn't mean you're done messing with it. You want to go back and add things where you want them. Okay, we got 2 so far, so we're going to keep adding. I went ahead and tied these bows before just to save us on time, guys, because that can be time consuming when tying a lot of bows. But you can definitely tie these by hand or use the Pro Bow, guys. Pro Bow the hand, it's something we carry. It's one of my favorite products from my girl Regina. And you can find it on our website also and get 10% off today. And it's only available online as far as the discount we're doing today. Coupon code DYLAN10, D-Y-L-A-N. So jump on there and get your 10% off, because you can't get that in the store. Okay, so now we're going to go back over here to this side and add 1 more bow. And as you see, we're creating that diamond pattern that I was talking about. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to have Dina scan up closely, guys, so you can kind of see what we're doing. Hey, Carol. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Dawn, you're my kind of girl. She says she loves Vicks. I call her Aunt Vicky. My sister always, she uses Vicks all the time, and I'm like, can I borrow Aunt Vicky, please? Because my nose needs her. And this, I don't know why we're talking about this, but y'all, I love a neti pot too. If you ever have a cold or your nose is stopped up, you can buy a neti pot. You know what that is? It's disgusting, okay? It's like this little teapot, and you put this package of something in there, and you put it in one side of your nose, and it flushes everything out, and it really works. So if I've got anybody else out there with a cold, get it. I'm telling you, it's like a lifesaver, especially before you go to bed, because there's nothing worse than trying to go to sleep and you can't freaking breathe, okay? So try it out. Hey, Tanya.
I'm trying to read her comment and I can't get it to pull up the
Yeah.
whole comment.
Hey Mary, I hope to see you soon, girl. I know you did a lot of great reads. I appreciate your pictures. Tanya's asking about approximately how much ribbon she would need to do a tree this size as far as yardage. I used, I think, 8 rolls of each ribbon, and each roll had 5 yards, so 5 times 8, so 40 yards of ribbon. And again, this is a 7.5-foot tree and it's smaller. And also, you get away with using less ribbon if you have a large topper because, you know, the tree topper is right here, the actual top of the tree. So that's all space we didn't have to use. But also, I'm glad I brought that up because if you don't do a tree topper like this and you just want to put a traditional bow, you know, start your diamond pattern at the top. Always start at the top of your tree, work your way down as you get near the bottom. Okay? So now we're going to put this one right here on this branch. And we're going to take the tails, and I always kind of pull them to one side and weave those down throughout. And guys, Jackie is going to be here on Friday. She's going to do a live with me. I'm trying to find something fun we can do that
I won't be here.
Oh, you won't be here? Oh, God. We'll have to figure something out with Jackie. We can, we'll stack it up on a book. I don't know. But, yeah, she just told me yesterday that she's going to be here on Friday. So we're going to do a live for you guys showing you how to do something. I'm trying to figure out what we can do that I haven't done with Jackie yet.
What time?
Probably 10. You got to work at Walmart?
Because I'm taking Fridays off.
Oh, yeah.
I can try and do it.
Okay. I'll talk to you about it after we
Okay.
get done. Alright, so you guys can see how the bows really just cascade down the tree and they really create a great filler. Okay, so now I'm going to go to this side and I'm going to put one also. And again, I tied the bows with pipe cleaners, so that's how I'm attaching those to the branches. But if you don't, you can use wire, of course, also. Just like that. So I'm going to have Dina scan up one more time and kind of give you guys an up-close look. Now you want to make sure you do your tree all the way around. Now again, for time purposes, I'm going to only do the front today, but you know, make sure you go and do it all the way around. You just create that same pattern on the back side also, so that way you can see your tree from all sides and it's always symmetric and even. Hey Sandra, thank you so much, girl. Alright, so next thing you want to add, guys, is going to be your poinsettias, okay? Ribbon, balls, floral, that's mainly the components that you use on your tree. So I'm going to be using poinsettias on this tree. These are available online also. This is one of my favorite products that we have because you get 3 poinsettia stems on one stick, okay? So these are $14.99 and they're 40% off with the picks, and then you get an additional 10 today, guys, from 10 to 2, coupon code capital Dylan 10, D-Y-L-A-N. So let me show you a no-no, okay? Don't put this in your tree like this because, can y'all tell me what's wrong? We haven't fluffed it, okay? These came in packaged like this, just like they normally will wherever you purchase. And so you want to make sure you take time and fluff the poinsettias so you can really see them. Just like this. Hey Janice, thank you so much. Hi Sandra. Oh, the air just cut on, thank God. Okay guys, so I've taken time and I have fluffed out my poinsettias and I'm going to kind of alternate them. See how I have one on each side? Just like this. Now, here's a tip when adding florals into your tree, whether it's a poinsettia or whether it's something like this, okay? Your tree, again, always think about the shape of your tree. It starts off small and gets larger. So you don't want picks sticking out this far because that ruins your shape. You want to place everything and lay them gently on the branches of the tree. But a lot of people do this, and that is freaking incorrect, okay? Oh my God, I'm just getting aneurysm thinking about this, okay? Don't do it. Your tree does not grow like that, so you don't want to put your stems like that, okay? Take them and put them at an angle going down, okay? Because your tree goes like that, so you want to make sure you match the way the tree is, okay? So, we're going to start with the poinsettias though, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Hey Johnny, girl, how are you? Hey Connie and Teresa. Okay, so we're going to start right here, and I'm going to kind of bend these. What is that? Right here at the top, and they're going to kind of go down just like that. All right, so that's how we laid it in there. Of course, I don't want everything, when I say at an angle, I mean just at a slight angle. Don't put it flat, like going down, because again, you lose your shape. You want everything to come out and look clean and neat, like as if you just gently laid it on there, like it's realistically growing out of the tree. Hey, Donna, and Shorty, and Janet.
Deborah says she has hung her wreath and she's going to send her pictures later.
Deborah Mateo?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, girl. Yes, Deborah is the one who won our contest. Maybe we need to do another one of those soon, guys. If you'd like to see us do a contest here at Ellis where you have a chance to win one of my creations, give me a thumbs up and let me know, and I'll have to talk to the overhead about that and see what we can put on the books. Because Deborah won our contest for our fall wreath that had the lighted sisal pumpkin in it. I did it here on the video, and she won it, and we shipped it to her, and she's getting ready to put her fall and Halloween up, and she's going to hang the wreath, or she did. So I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Thumbs and hearts.
Yes, Jackie, I could do a TV show what not to do in decorating. It'd be a 4-hour show, because there's a lot, but one main thing, don't stick that pick up, okay? That just like irks me, I can't do it. All right, so now we're gonna go to this side, and we're gonna kind of angle this one in right here. Okay, another number one question I get asked is, how do you secure those stems in the tree? Well, you don't. I mean, you just nest them in the tree, the foliage and the branches of the tree, the PVC. It creates a great base for you, so you can just add all that stuff in there and it stays. And then at the end of the year, you just pull it out, put it in the storage container by color. That's what I do at my house. And it's much easier for you to locate and find the next year when going to decide what theme that you want to do at your home. Okay? Now, if you don't like poinsettias, you can skip this step, but I happen to love poinsettias. Every time I think of Christmas, I think of poinsettias. But you could also use amaryllis, you could use hydrangeas. I've seen some beautiful hydrangeas that are like frosted, white with snow. So I incorporate a lot of those flowers into my tree also. Eucalyptus is very popular right now, and magnolia leaves. You can put those in a tree. It creates a very natural lodge. Looks very like Southern Living. If you get a Southern Living magazine at the store, you'll see a lot of those components in their designs. Also, front gate, they have a lot of that also. Okay, go back to this side, and again, I'm using that same pattern, that diamond pattern, and that's how I'm going to use this and work as I do my tree. Okay. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Tammy. She's asking how my house is coming along. Girl, it's actually coming along super good, and I usually do my house and I don't like something about it, but actually, everything I did yesterday, I loved. I know I've told you all this 100 times, but we have some new viewers, so I'll tell again because I love talking about it. But so I have a fireplace, and on each side of the fireplace, I have built-ins. Last year, I did like a all-white rustic theme with branches. On the built-ins, I put like birdhouses and all kinds of rustic stuff. So, birdhouses and lanterns and owls, and it looked very like winter white. It's basically what it was. And my built-ins were white also, so everything was very clean and neat. For 2 years in a row, I was sick of red. You see, I work with red a lot of the time, and it's most popular at Christmas, but I wanted to do something different. So I didn't do red for 2 years, and I really enjoyed it. But this year, I loved my look that I had done the past 2 years, which was all the white, and I love like the rustic lodge look, but I wanted to add some red back in because I needed color in my life. I can only get rid of it for so long. So I added, I took what I had last year, I added some red burlap to it, and a little bit of red glitter, just a little bit, and a lot of red berries with natural pine florals. It turned out beautiful. I used a flock tree. And so this year in my built-ins, to carry over with that red, I have a lot of Department 56 villages, and so actually, I'm the queen, okay, of rigging stuff up, okay? So my built-ins, I have like looked at them, I've drank bottles of wine, I've thought about this. There's like a little bitty space at the back of the shelf, and I found out I can stick a extension cord in there, a white extension cord in the corner, and you don't even see it because it looks like the shelf. So I took all the shelves out and I put a cord there, and I was able to get power and electricity to my built-ins. It is like a Hallmark movie in there, I've got to say, okay? It turned out better than I thought. And then I took 2 flocked garlands with lights. I draped them over the built-ins, and I put those same red berries in the same pine picks that I have in my tree, and it carried that over the built-ins, and the mantel's in the middle, and I did the mantle to match. Love it. I love it. So I'm very happy. I've got one more tree to do. I've got a gingerbread tree already done, and I've got another tree in the kitchen. It's 7.5, but it's about this size. It's real heavy flocked, and I'm going to decorate that one also.
Juliet is asking if you could do like a tabletop tree for people who have small spaces.
Absolutely, Janet. I'll put that on the books actually, because we do classes here at Ellis, and last year we had a class. The last one we do is called the Grand Christmas Tree Finale, and we actually did that, and it turned out really good. And so you can replicate this, guys, big or small, no matter what your tree is. You can do it. So I'm glad you brought that up, Janet.
Darlene is asking, can you spray paint dried hydrangeas?
Hey, Kathy and Sherry. Jackie, if you're watching, girl, I know you love some spray paint. Yes, you can, and you can. There's no way this is going to work. And some lady brought in some orchids, and they were artificial, but you can buy floral paint, which I think is the same thing as spray paint. And she sprayed them purple, and I swear, y'all, they look just like she bought them like that. So definitely. In mesh, Jackie, don't cringe, but I actually spray painted. I had an orange mesh pumpkin one time, and it was faded, and I spray painted that bad boy orange, and it looked great. You could never see it. I mean, from the road, you know, from the road.
Everybody's asking for pictures.
I know, guys, I've got to share photos. You do me a favor, guys, leave a comment, and I'm going to go over here and try to read them, and Dina can tell me when they start coming. Leave a comment and let me know what your favorite theme is for your house, whether it's whimsical, whether it's traditional, whether it's champagne, elegant. You know, some people like looks that look like you can't even touch them, you know, like so elegant, so pretty, you don't even want to touch them. And I love that stuff too. So leave a comment, let me know, and share your photos, guys, through our direct messenger. I love to see. And as soon as we get them in, I'll have to show Dina some of the pics also. I haven't been here for the past few days because I've been working on the Angel Network, but I will go through and look at the photos you sent this weekend. All right, guys, so I've followed my pattern. I'm going to have Dina scan up one more time and show you what we've got so far. We've added some ribbon, and we've added some poinsettias. So as you can kind of see, our shape is coming together.
Country, tropical, rustic,
Hi, Rosa.
elves.
Oh, penguins. I bet that is so pretty.
I have penguins outside.
Yeah, someone said whimsical with a touch of elegance. That's what I did with my rustic. I like to take natural elements, and then I like to take a little bit of glitter. Okay, so just a little bit of something like this and stick in there and mix with it. It really just makes it pop and come alive. So I love it.
Elegant country glam.
Yes. Hey, Darlene. She likes silver, gold, and red. Melody, I'm with you, girl. I love Santa. Are you a Santa or a snowman person?
Snowman.
See, Josh is a snowman person, and so is my mom. Something about Santa, though, just, I don't know. And decorations make you so happy. Have you ever realized that, guys? Last night I was sitting on the couch watching The Voice, and can we talk? We have to talk a minute about The Voice. If you watch The Voice, guys, give me a thumbs up. But I was sitting there, and, you know, the Christmas decorations just make you happy. I don't know, even if you put a strand of lights up and hang it off the wall, I don't know, something about it just makes me happy. So if it makes you feel like that too, you have to let me know, but I love it.
Esteban does a black tree with silver and crystal as a memorial for his parents.
That's a good idea. And actually, I have a black tree I did one year in all red and silver, and it just really popped off that black, so I love it too.
Traditional.
Oh, Sandy, she loves Hallmark. I'm a Hallmark, I almost said something. Hallmark freak. Okay, love it. I've got tons of Hallmark ornaments. They scare me to death because some of them are motion activated. So you walk by the tree in the middle of the night and they start singing ho ho ho, and I almost went to the flow, flow, flow. Okay, it's not good. So, and I'll have to tell you in a minute how the vacuum scared me in a minute. Okay, so next thing we're going to do after adding our poinsettias is add our balls, guys. Our Christmas balls. You can buy these in different sizes. They really take up a lot of space in your tree. And I'm going to show you one of my secret tips today. So you take this, guys, and apply it to your tree and tell me how it works out. So let me grab my stuff. All right, I'm going to have Dina scan up right here to show you what we picked out. So these are boxed ornaments. All this stuff is 10% off additional. These are boxed ornaments. I love these because they're inexpensive, and most importantly is that they are styrofoam. So you can actually drop these, your dog can eat them, and it's not going to break, okay? Your kids can mess with your tree. You don't have to worry about them falling off and breaking. So I have these that are beautiful chevron pattern just to kind of break up all this stuff we have going on. And then I have two solids. I have the red and the gold. They both have beading on them, and embellishments, so I love those. And they're so pretty in the package. They have like a little bow on them. So everything's good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out.
Morning, Regina.
Hey girl, how are you, Regina? And I just found out you're going to be at the dinner on Saturday night. I'm so excited. Josh is going to come. You get to meet Josh. I've got him penciled in. I've got a rope around his neck behind the truck. So he's not going anywhere. So I cannot freaking wait. But girl, we're decorating the tree today. Have you started doing yours? Hey Brenda and Jan. Hey Kim, how are you? Kim, since you're on here, I've got a question. Did Elsinboro and Hallsville close? Because I haven't been there in a while, but I've drove by and it looks like it's dark in there. And I know you like Elsinboro like me, brother margaritas. Hey Jenny and Dawn. Oh, they did close. That sucks. But I'm a Marisol's person. They don't really have margaritas, but I do like their food. Hey Johnny, how are you? Hey Anna and Patty. Okay. These might be pretty, okay? But it might take a lot to get into these. If I had acrylic nails on, I'd have done popped all of them off trying to open these balls. Okay.
Jenny has 7 trees in her house.
Jenny does? Oh my God, Jenny, do you already have them up or you started? I always start early because 25 days is not long enough to enjoy your tree.
Kim says Jocelyn's has free beer and margaritas now.
I'll see you there tonight, girl. 10 o'clock. I'm actually going to Posado's. They have my favorite margaritas.
Black and white ornaments.
Hey, Jenny, we do not have any, Renee. We're sold out. Expect we have, I think, we might have the chevron ones online still, but the checkered harlequin, is that what you call them? Those are sold out. Jackie bought them all. Blame her. Okay, so here's the tip I want to show you. Instead of placing these 3 ornaments on your tree individually, you want to make a bigger impact. You can actually put them together like this in groups of 3 or 5 odd numbers, and they're really going to help fill in your tree. So if you've got like a big bag of mix and match ornaments that usually sit and take hours and put on there one by one, don't. You can actually mix them together using a pipe cleaner or a piece of wire, and that's how you can add them. So run your pipe cleaner through the hook and not through this hook, okay? Just leave that on there because you might use it at a later date for something else. Run it through the pipe cleaner and then put a smaller ball on each side. So we've got the larger ones that are the chevron, and then we've got the smaller ones that are the beaded ones. So it looks just like this, okay? So let me show you how you can do this. So find a branch, okay, and then lay them on the top of the branch, just like that. And I mix and match them, so like this one, the chevron is in the front, but you can always, on the next one, do the chevron different. And I lay them up on the branches just like that. Hey Amy and Janelda and Jan. Jan is working on her fall. Well, that is exciting, girl. I have kind of trashy. I have Halloween and fall out front, and then as soon as you open the door, it's like Christmas Wonderland. But nobody knows it's inside yet, so you know, after fall is over and Halloween, I can go back. You know, I can always go outside and add, you know, my Christmas, and I'm already done. So now we're gonna go up here, and I'm gonna put the chevron in the back this time. So just like this, okay? I'm gonna nest it, and don't worry, you have to move some stuff around. It takes a little patience. Tie that onto that branch. And look right there. I'll have Danny get up close. You can see all 3 ornaments, and it really takes up a lot of space. Hey Becky, how are you doing? See, Tammy, she does that in her tree also. And if they're smaller, you can do groups of 5. You know, you don't always have to do groups of 3. But I like to. But I usually have larger ornaments because they help fill in any spaces or holes in your tree. And then I come back with the smaller ones and fill in the other stuff. Okay, so again, if you're just joining us, guys, welcome. This is how you do this. All these ornaments are available at ellishomeandgarden.com from 10 to 2 today only. Use coupon code DYLAN10, D-Y-L-A-N, the number's 10, and get your additional 10% off your purchase. All right, I'm going to go down here and add one on the bottom. just like that. Then I'm going to add one more set, I believe, right over here in this area. And that's why I always say back up from your project and see what you need, because once you back up, everything looks different. You know, like I always use this example. You know, when I go to the dressing room, I think I look good. And then I back up and I'm like, no. You know, we have to take that off. But I'm happy to say I went to the shop the other day because I needed a new shirt for the East Texas Angel Network benefits. And you guys know I've been dieting, I'm down 18 pounds. So I went to Kohl's. Okay, everybody loves Kohl's. You know, you love some Kohl's cash. And because if it's free, it's for me. Okay, I don't care what it is. So hopefully it's food though. So I went to Kohl's, found a shirt, but I really was not in love with it. Like, it looked okay, but it was kind of flannel. I looked like I was going on a camping trip, and I didn't want that. So I don't want to be like looking like Ernest. You know your show Ernest Goes to Camp. So I went to H&M, which, you know, that's for little people, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to fit anything in there. So I got all this stuff. I had like 5 shirts, a pair of boots, a pair of skinny jeans, and I went to the dressing room and I thought none of this is gonna work. I don't know what was going on, but I was feeling myself and I bought every single one of them things, okay? Because I haven't been able to wear anything without my stomach coming out. And so I put those button-up shirts on and I was like, who is he? And so anyway, I walked out of there with a whole new wardrobe. Now, let's hope I can still fit it in a couple months, but I'm not ever gonna gain the weight back. I'm gonna be very strict, even though this weekend I ate like crap, but I'm gonna do better. So that's really exciting, and it always pays off if you're dieting. Sometimes you don't always see it, but when you try on clothes, you might lose inches versus pounds. And I guess I lost some inches, so I'm happy about that. Let's see. Hi, Carol. She's asking about the bows. I actually have one left over so I can show you. I made them with the long tails. So I put 5 loops of the smaller ribbon on top, and then I did 2 loops with the 4-inch ribbon, and I left the tails long on purpose so that way you can add them to your tree and then weave the tails down throughout it. Okay? And guys, I did these by hand, but if you can't tie bows by hand, don't worry. We have Pro Bow the Hand here at Ellis in stores and online, guys, and you can get 10% off today of that product on our website between 10 and 2, so make sure you hop on there and get that and receive your additional discount. Oh, hold this ball, honey. I gotta put these on there. Let's see. So now I'm gonna put this one more, and then we're gonna start adding our florals, and this is where your tree really begins to take shape and fill out. Okay.
Susan's watching.
Hey, Susan, good morning. All right, so over here in this area, guys, I'm going to put another set of my grouping of 3. Just like that. All right, so I'm going to have Nina come up on the tree one more time because we've now added 4 sets of 3 to really help fill in our tree. Okay?
Tina, you can go back to the web page, to the Facebook page, and click on the videos, and you'll see part 1.
Hey, Diana, I hope you're having a good day. Okay, so if you didn't want to invest a lot of money into your tree, guys, you can always stop right here. The tree is still very pretty, it's still full, but this is where you can add your florals and really make it pop. And that's one thing that people always lack. I go to people's homes, just friends, or you know, end up somewhere and they have a tree and they say, you know, I just don't know what to do to my tree to make it look better. You're lacking floral, okay? A floral can be poinsettias, like these, or it can be regular stems. So, with a tree topper that I did here, I'm going to incorporate those same items down into the tree, so that it blends. So keep that in mind. Whatever you use up top, you want to bring it down into the tree and complete that also. Okay?
What size ribbon?
Hey, Patsy. This top one is 2.5 inches, and then this bottom one, of course, is 4 inches.
Stephanie, he's just doing the front just for time, but you want to do this all the way around.
Yeah, you don't want it to just do the front if you're doing it at your house or your business because it will start to lean, but I am doing it for time. And also, y'all know I always take off these trashy tags, but I'm just doing this for you guys for demonstration, so I've got to leave these on so I can take them back off at a later date. So just overlook these for the moment, but at your house, please make sure you take off all of those trashy freaking tags. Alright, so now we're going to start adding in our florals. I like to kind of bend mine just like this and leave the stem long. You never know what you're going to use this for. Don't cut it off because next year you might want to use it in a long arrangement and you won't have a stem on it, okay? So I'm going to start right here underneath this bow. And I'm going to kind of curve it over to the right. And again, lay it on the branches the way they lay. Don't stick it coming straight up. Again, that's a no-no. Hey Deborah, hey Stephanie, and Willie. Yeah, and the ribbon is really an inexpensive way to really make your tree stand out and still get that full effect that you might not have before, you know? So this way I'm going to alternate my pick and kind of go this way. And I usually do all one kind of pick at a time, so I don't mix and match because I like to see where I'm putting things. So kind of, it's like color by numbers kind of. So do one thing at a time, and then you can always go back and add some more in later.
7.5 foot.
Yes, this is a 7.5 foot tree.
Morning, Diana.
Hey girl. And I usually get on the floor. I ain't afraid of no floor. You know, when I was a kid, my mom always used to say when we go to stores, like, don't get on that floor. It's so nasty. I rolled around on this floor so many times. It's not even funny. Okay, and I'm going to put one more here in the center of this particular stem. And as you see, I'm shaping and fluffing each one because, like I say, they don't come in they come in packaged, and so they're flat. So it's your responsibility to give them life. Okay? I'll have Dana scan up on, Gina, what do I call you, Dana? I'll have Dana scan up on those guys and show you up close what a difference that made. And I'm still following that diamond pattern that I started with. Hey, Sherry and Tammy. Hope y'all are having a good morning.
Morning, Deborah.
All right, here's another stem I'm going to add now. This is probably one of my absolute favorite stems that we carry because it's so full. And you've seen me use it before on the lighted gift package that we made. Actually, I'll have Dina keep showing you that, and I'll grab it. It's right here, and I'll show you.
Kathy, everything that he has on the tree is online, so you can go online and order it.
Yes. So, I did this gift package a while back, guys, on the video, and I used this same stem, but I broke it apart and stuck it in here. So you can do that also. But I'm going to use the whole thing today on the tree. So that's two different ways you can use this. And I break this up a lot of the times and put it in wreaths and garlands also.
The weather here is warm today.
Wasn't it nice for a while? It was like, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, fall's here.
It's supposed to get back down to 70s this weekend again.
I'll believe that when it happens, right?
You're supposed to be another cold front come through. Yoo-hoo for cold front.
Yes, we're all about a cold front. Even if it's 2 degrees, we're like over here celebrating. All right, so now I'm going to start adding in these red berries. And again, you saw me fluff it out. And I'm going to go through and add those into the tree.
Are the presents online?
Yes. Let's see.
Yes.
Hi, Jan. Yes. Girl, I know I sound like Bruce Jenner. I'm sorry. I'm not transitioning, I promise. I just, I had a cold all weekend, and the worst part is gone. So, you know, I had a sore throat and the headache, but now I just can't breathe out of my nose. So that's why I sound lovely like this.
What is the name of the poinsettia pick?
Hey, hey Brenda. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. The poinsettia pick, it doesn't really have a name, I don't think. It's just the red poinsettia pick. You can go to Shop by Department, guys, under seasonal, Christmas, and then Christmas floral, and that's where you can find all the florals that I'm using in the tree, the poinsettias and the stems.
29 last Saturday.
Where?
Wisconsin.
Oh God, that sounds wonderful. Y'all know I love cold weather because you can always add a blanket. You can always put more clothes on, but you can't always take them off, or I don't recommend because you'll go to jail for indecent exposure. But you can always put more on.
Sandra, no, you don't want to cut the stems because you may want to use it for something else later.
Thanks, Linda. Alright, so you can see what a great effect the berries are making. I'm going to continue adding them. And I'm just alternating sides and going from there. Okay, and even after I add it, I'll always go back and kind of adjust things and place them where I want them to be.
They can order in bulk.
I don't think so, guys. You can just pick as many as you want as far as quantity, but no, you just got to get them one at a time. But today's the day. With that 10% off, you don't want to miss that.
Pamela, he's just doing the front right now, just for time.
Hey, Pamela. All right, so I'm going to put one right here on the bottom. And as you stand back from your tree or your project, you can begin to see where you need a possible pick or something. I'm going to stand back here and look myself. Thank you, Barbara. Nelson, I will do that. I have been trying everything. I've taken Mucinex, Sudafed. It's just one of those things, you know, every year the allergies come out and everyone gets sick, so.
That first cold front that comes through, everybody
Yeah.
gets sick.
So I'm just waiting it out at this point. So as you add more florals and more components, guys, go back and adjust everything else that you're adding in the tree also. Okay? So I'm going to give you a little recap before we add anything else. Okay, we started with our bows, and then we added our balls, our ornaments. Then we went back, we have poinsettias, we've added this red spray, and we've added the red and green spray. So right there, the tree is pretty and full. We hadn't even added any like decorative ornaments yet. So you can stop here if you want, but I'm going to show you how to keep going and really make this a showstopper. Okay? Hey, Marcy and Jan.
Would you do all this on a flock tree?
Yes, I love flock trees. I actually have those at my house. Alright, the next and final pick that I'm going to use before we add anything else are going to be these. Again, you know I love berries, whether they're natural or glitter. So we're going to actually use these and incorporate these up into the tree because we use them in the topper. Okay? So now we're going to go back and add these. And they're one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, Marcy, ragwood is here also in East Texas.
What is it?
Ragweed.
What's that?
It's this nasty yellow stuff that keeps me all stuffed up.
Oh, yeah. I hate it. I hate allergies. But hey, I'd rather have a sore throat than a stopped up nose because, like I said, at night when you're trying to go to sleep, it really sucks because you can't breathe. Again, guys, I'm alternating these down the tree in a diamond pattern. And sometimes I find it easier to get down on the floor eye level with the tree, but you don't have to do that, of course, if you don't want. Alright, so I'm going to have Dina scan up on the tree now up close and kind of give you guys an insight on what it looks like. And I'm going to grab some ornaments.
Paulette is 2.5 ivy ribbon and 4-inch red ribbon.
Hi Sherry, thanks so much. Hey Wendy. Okay, so now I have some decorative ornaments, guys. So I have them all in this so I don't have to get them all tangled. But I have these cute ones that say peace. I have some more beautiful balls. And I have some that are this shape. And look, they're all plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking them because I'm just clumsy, so I'm able to drop anything. So that's why I picked these. So now I'm going to go back and add these on there.
These
Yeah, these are pretty too.
match your ribbon.
They do. See here, guys? So I didn't do that on purpose, but look right there. See, I dropped it, didn't break. The last picks I put on there, someone's asking for the name. They're called 26-inch glittered mixed berry spray. Okay?
You're ahead of me because that just popped up.
Oh, really? Hey, Diana. Hey, Sherry. So now we're going to go back, guys, with our decorative ornaments. That's the last thing I usually put on the tree. And I'm going to add those on now. And remember, I've got to leave the tags on here because this is for demonstration, but at your house, please take all these tags off. Okay? Now let me give you another tip, guys. When adding an ornament, so say we add this one right here. I'll have Gina get up close so you can see. Take the ornament hanger and wrap it around the branch. And it hangs so much better so you don't have long cords, and that's what I call them, hanging. Hygiene on our website is ellishomeandgarden.com. It's between 10 and 2 today, guys. Because we have so much stuff, we wanted to offer that 10% again. Only from 10 to 2, coupon code DYLAN10, capital DYLAN 10.
10 to 2 Central Time.
And that is how you get your discounts.
I love this steam popcorn period. So, and it's gluten free and everything.
And you can add any ornaments you want, guys. I just happen to pick these up. But all the ones I'm using along with everything on this tree, you can find on our website at ellishomeandgarden.com. And I love ornaments. At home, I put several ornaments on my tree. And I stick them up in the tree, nest them up in there, and then I come back and add some more.
Betty placed her first order.
Oh, Betty, I'm so excited. Thank you, Antonio. Hi, Willie. It's called Pro Bow the Hand, and it's available on our website, ellishomeandgarden.com. I've done several demonstrations here to show you how to use bows from that product. It's so great because if your hands just won't allow you to tie bows or you want to give them a break, the Pro Bow is awesome. It actually makes prettier bows than hand-tied ones because everything's so symmetric and even. So you guys check that out. Alright, we're adding some more. And I grabbed these. These are fun too, guys. We have these online. They're little Merry Christmas signs. Aren't those cute? So I'm going to add those on here as well.
Another Betty made a first order.
Oh, Betty is going on today. All right, and so we're going to add that last Merry Christmas right here. I like to actually nest these into the branches like that. So you can see. So I'm going to have Dina scan up on that tree and guys show you what it looks like. And I'm going to fix this little piece of ribbon. I want it to be more up in the tree. So you can always go back and adjust things. So again, guys, to give you another recap, we started with the top of the tree. That's always what you want to do first because you don't know how much space you're going to have left after you do the topper. And then once we did the topper, we started on the bottom with our ribbon, balls, and then floral, and we finished out with those decorative ornaments. And you get a beautiful designer tree, just like that. Super easy. Hey Sandra, hey Paulette. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and remember, all of these products from ribbon to balls to floral, they're all available on our website at ellishomeandgarden.com. Today only, guys, we have so much stuff invested in this tree. We wanted to give you, we wanted to share our appreciation and give you additional 10% off today using the coupon code DYLAN10 between 10 and 2, guys. You can only get it online, so make sure, and that goes for anything on that online store that you want, even if it's not Christmas. So you guys just check it out, and I can't wait to see all the pictures of stuff that you do. I'm super excited. But let me tell you all a story real quick. So I was talking about a vacuum a minute ago. When you walk in my back door, there is a pantry, okay? And that's where we keep the vacuum cleaner. And so I guess someone vacuumed, and they usually put the vacuum around the corner in the pantry so you can't see it. So it was dark the other night. I came home, it was like 10 o'clock, and the laundry room door was open, and so I was walking through, and I just happened to look over, and there was that vacuum standing there in the doorway, but I couldn't tell it was a vacuum, and I thought it was somebody, and we have a dog gate right here. I started screaming, and I flew and broke the dog gate down. I ran to the kitchen, and then I thought, oh my God, someone's in the house. And then I thought, Dylan, was that the vacuum cleaner? And I went back up in there, and it was the vacuum cleaner. And my sister was making fun of me all week, and she was like, you're so stupid, blah, blah, blah. What'd she do? She came in yesterday, and that thing scared her to death. So see what happens? You get what you give, honey. That's what I told her.
Did I tell you my mommy, I almost shot my mommy?
No? Recently?
Well, it's been several years ago.
This is why I can't go to her house.
I almost
Lord.
shot my mommy.
Let's see. Ansley says, which peg level would you make the bows for the Pro Bow? Thanks, Kathy and Betty. I use row D. Okay? The D is the row that I use. It just makes a pretty full bow that
D
I
for
use.
Dylan.
Yeah, D for Dylan. That I just use on mainly every project that I do. All right, guys. Well, hope everyone has a great day. Again, thank you so much for stopping and taking time to watch our video this morning, interact and have fun with us. I love it. I look forward to it every week. And I'll be here all week this week until I'm off Sunday, Monday. So if you guys want to pop in, I'll be glad to help you shop, locate anything, pick a theme out for your house. Whatever it is, I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself with y'all. So y'all make sure you stop by and say hi. And don't forget to go to jackiesreese.com, guys. I'm going to be at the Longview Wreath Retreat November 1st through the 4th. You have to go to her website, get your tickets. Seating is limited. Again, we have Leah McIntosh, we have myself, we have Jackie, and we have Terry Marshall. So you don't want to miss it. We're going to have great demonstrations, and it's a make, take, and create. So you get to make and take and leave with whatever you made that day. All right? Well, everyone have a blessed afternoon, and we will catch up with you later in the week. And don't forget, guys, ellishomeandgarden.com, 10 to 2 today. You get an additional 10%. All right, bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.